Hello and welcome to my studio. I took this photograph when I was scootering around in the backwoods of Ontario onto some crown land up near just north of where I live. I found this little old abandoned log building, and I thought it would make a great subject for a sketch. And I thought I'd share that with you. It's winter and heading towards spring, but it's still quite snowy and cool here in Ontario, Canada. So I thought I'd take a photograph from last year and last fall. It was nice and bright and sunny, and sketch it. Although I'm using a photograph here, when I did, on that day, I did do some sketches, one in charcoal and one in pen and ink. So I'm just kind of replicating that now in a studio setting. And for me, doing this during the winter is great practice and gives me kind of a heads up on how to do things for when I'm in the field, although it's not the same situation, of course. It's different drawing outside with different lighting, etc., noises and whatever. So what I did to start is I did the little hanging door there in the front, and using that as a reference, kind of built the cabin around it. One thing is important is scale and size of things to make them look believable. So you want to try to get the perspective as you see it in the picture or in the field. You want to get that correct, because if it's a little off, it's all right. But if it's way off, then it's not very pleasing to the eye, and people know there's something wrong. Although this is a watercolor and pen and ink, a lot of the detail and shading is done in the inking stage. It's kind of a mesh of both mediums. Trying to get the best of both. And luckily this was a nice, bright, sunny day, so we've got some nice shadows happening too. And if possible, it's always nice to put some really cool, some sharp shadows into your drawing. Gives everything that 3D look and they're more realistic. I'm drawing the lines and not making them perfectly straight and perfect on purpose. Kind of give it that the sketchy feel. Using a few lines to indicate what is going on, instead of drawing every blade of grass, for example. You just do a few directional lines hopefully the viewer will fill in the spaces and believe that that is a whole field of grass. Same with the trees in the background. You don't want as much detail as the foreground trees. You want them to kind of stay in the background. And here I'm putting in kind of a darkish area of woods to give the idea that there is a forest back there, and it's fairly thick, so kind of gives a background to the cabin as well. I'm coming in with the cast shadows from the tree and from the eave of the roof too. To show that the light is coming from the left side. Kind of accentuating some of the lines to show the shadow sides of the boards. Although I've sped this up for to keep the video length manageable to 2 times the speed that I'm drawing here, but I think it still gives you an idea of how I'm doing it. Although this is not an instructional video, I'd still, some people still get something out of seeing how I do things. And if somebody can gain anything at all from these videos, I'm happy. And of course this is for myself too. I look back at these videos and I can see places maybe that I could have improved, or so it's all a learning experience for all of us. We can all learn from each other, so if you have any comments or ideas, please put them below. It lets me know that you're watching too, and that we have kind of a community going that can chat back and forth. So here I'm going in with a bluer shade of green into the background to keep those further trees recessed into the back. Cooler colors always seem to recede, and the warmer colors bring the items forward. can see by the picture that the boards are quite dark, but I've given it a nice base of bright burnt sienna, again to keep it on the warm side. Give it contrast compared to the background, color-wise and tone-wise too. Got some nice darks coming in there to keep the contrast high in the area of interest, or the main area of interest. Adding a little bit more detail, paint-wise, into the foreground. And some color in that rusted tin on the roof. Being fall, there are some reds and browns on the grass too, so I thought I'd better bring those in. Anyway, please subscribe, leave comments, like whatever you feel. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.